If you're looking to build something that will add some rustic charm to your humble abode, stick around and I'll show you how I made a sign like this one. It's very easy. DIY. Really, there's nothing difficult about making a pallet sign. You just got to acquire one from somewhere, and then the most difficult part is disassembling it and getting all the nails out. You got to decide how much work you feel like doing, because there's 3 spots with nails, on the outside, in the center, and on the outside. They can be pretty difficult to take out, so I don't feel like dealing with the ones on the side. I'm just going to take my jigsaw and cut across the end on both ends, and then I'll just free up the ends, and all I have to do is worry about the nails in the middle. So that's the way I'm going to do this one. I'll just do that to the other side, and then we'll move on.
It's hard.
Alright, so now I got both sides undone. I'm going to use a hammer, and you can use a crowbar or something like this or just a hammer to get up underneath the middle part of these slats and get those nails out. So just kind of fall apart. And try not to break them.
It's hard.
Sometimes you just gotta, the nail will not come out. It's just gonna, you just gotta bust it through. So this one just, the nail stayed in the runner there, but just blew out the back. But that's okay. Sometimes you just gotta do it like that. The next thing you want to do is get all the nails out. So you'll turn them upside down, pound them through, and take them out on the other side. And of course, if you got kids, you want to make sure you pick up all your nails, as they can harm someone. And this is what I ended up left with, these pieces here. Now the person I'm making this for wants it to be 2 feet wide and 3 feet long. So the next thing I'll do is lay this out on the table and just make sure I got enough wood. I need to make 2 of them. He wants 2, but I think I'm only going to be able to get enough for 1 out of this 1 pallet. So I'm going to go ahead and lay it out and measure, decide which parts of the wood I don't need, like this one. Obviously, I think I got enough 2 feet from here to here, so I'll cut that part off. Let's do it. I'm going to have just enough wood. Alright, let's trim one end off. I'm going to go take it to the table saw and just clean up one edge, and then we'll set a stop block and cut all the pieces out. And I should mention, I do have this extra piece, but if you think about it, I do need something to attach these to. So I've got to have a piece on each end to attach to. So I'll probably end up cutting this down the middle to make two slats that I can attach all of these boards to. So that'll work out pretty good. Alright, so you can see what I've done. I've got them laid out in what I think is a good order. There are no big splits that I have to worry about. If there was a big split in one, what I've done before is I've just put some glue in the crack and then clamped it closed and left it for a while. But you want to make sure the gaps in between all of them are about the same, and that they're all just lined, the edges or as even as you can get them. You want to just kind of eye it. Like I said, it's going to be rustic, so that's what people like about these signs. So now what I'm going to do is take some 80 grit and do a once over, and that's all I'm going to do is 80. Then I'll just clean up a little bit. Don't want it to look too nice. Like I said, it's a rustic project, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. The first board I'm going to attach is the top board, and then I'm going to do the bottom board. So that way I know how much room I have in between those two boards to be able to move around and make sure the gaps in between all of them are about equal. So we'll go ahead and get started. And I'm not going to go crazy with the glue, just a little bit to help hold it on. Okay, now I got all the nails in. Now I'm going to use a French cleat to be able to attach it to the wall. So you need to attach the cleat on the back side. You want your cleat to be about the same thickness as the material that you've used for the slats in the back. So I'm going to go cut that on the table saw. Found this piece, looks about the right thickness. What I'm going to do first is cut this edge off here, make it straight, and then I'm going to tilt the blade to 45 degrees and cut straight down the middle. And just in case you don't know what a French cleat is, this is an example of one. You mount one piece to the wall, and then you mount the opposing piece on the thing that you want to hang. So then the two pieces join together, and the French cleat will support a lot of weight. So basically you can just hang it anywhere you want to, and it's just a good way to hang things on the wall. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and attach the French cleat. I'm going to make sure I put plenty of glue, and make sure I put it the right way. So you want it pointing down. And I know the top isn't square because I didn't square up the edge, but I'm just going to try to eye it and get it at least as even with the top as I can to at least make it a little easier to hang it level on the wall. And that'll do it. Well, here's the final result. This is one of the two. The second one my wife's still working on, so I'll be sending this down to Mobile, Alabama from my brother-in-law. So anyway, very easy project, good one to get started in woodworking on, and you don't even need a nail gun. The first one I ever made, I just used glue and just glued all the slats and clamped them until they dried. So it is still hanging in our living room. So see you later.
I will take your picture.
Got a project for you. Nothing to it. DIY. Pallet sign. Very similar to this. If you're looking for something easy to make that will add some flavor to your home, this pallet sign is for you, my friend. If you're looking for something to build that will add some rustic charm to your home, your humble abode, I'm going to show you how to make a pallet sign very similar to this one. Stick around and I'll show you what I did to do it.